Oh, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Oh my god. That moment. That moment where I'm like, okay, I think I've got everything sorted. I start the stream because I'm like, you know what, I need a break. So I'm just gonna go on stream. And then I find out that the pad is not plugged in. That's great. Now it's plugged in. Now we can continue. Oh my god. Right, so, yes. I've needed a break, so I'm gonna go back on this. I'm just gonna have like a couple of hours on this because it's gonna be so much fun. I just need to remember how to play again. Okay. Oh my god, I have really low health here. Can we just... There we go.
Some people say Wu-Tai's involved.
I think my run button is disabled for the moment. Primarily just because of where I am.
No guards here, right?
I think. Could just be me.
What if other reactors were hit as well?
Oh wow, I love the way the physics are working on Cloud's hair there. That's awesome.
I haven't been down to the surface in years.
Are you the one who
It's down there.
Man, everyone's on edge.
Of course they are.
Stop that right
Hey,
now!
Cloud.
Wait, where is it?
Should have gone
I,
to Sector 3
Got
instead.
it.
If you're about to unburden yourself, don't.
Yeesh.
No
You don't make it easy.
Can't believe I'm excited to see the slums.
Cloud's just like, don't bother.
Do you mind?
Hey, got a sec?
My daughter now lives in
You're
Sector 8, so...
holding up pretty well, huh? Even after what we saw at the station and all over Sector 8?
I'm a soldier.
Just leave me alone,
Wow.
alright?
My hands are still shaking.
You get used to it.
Something to look forward to.
Why
Or
don't you learn to
maybe
take
not.
a hint, buddy?
Do you think Wu-Tai?
Let's keep moving.
Little help, Cloud? Please? I can't stop
Don't
thinking
be
about it.
stupid.
The bomb I
Yeah,
made shouldn't have
the
produced an
slums need
explosion
power
that
too, you
big.
know.
It doesn't make any sense.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the Mako. You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't a reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing? You mentioned invisible enemies back there, right?
Right.
No. I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on. Thanks, Cloud.
That moment where Jessie's blaming herself when she doesn't know the full story, of course. But it's just like, oh, it's terrible knowing that everybody else is blaming themselves for something that went completely out of control because of Shinra's doing.
What kind of maniacs would go so far as to bomb a reactor?
They've yet to announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do?
Hey, quit talking out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
Just who do you think you are?
A law-abiding, concerned citizen.
Law-abiding? Really?
I love the way she says that to the gun man. The arm. The guy with the gun on his arm.
Opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry. Think they got it? Heard it loud and clear? Y'all's masters?
We will not submit to intimidation or violence, but work together for peace and prosperity. That is how civilized people change the world.
That's right.
That is the Shinra Creed.
Barrett's like, don't give me that crap.
Words.
It's what we believe. We all have to follow our conscience, don't we?
We should go.
Right.
At least he got himself a seat on the train.
Time for a little
Creed my ass.
Okay, here's everybody else coming up now.
Let's get this out of the way. Personally, I find visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. If it helps, think of it as an initiation rite.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm not...
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get.
Hey, Damon.
So,
I'm doing
here
good, thank
we've
you.
got a wireframe model of the great city
How are you
of
doing?
Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level, atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
The train will be passing through an ID checkpoint shortly.
This here is the train's route. As you can see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look, we're about halfway through it now. They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs of all passengers heading in and out. Date of birth, residential status, criminal history, all that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases.
Damon says, I'm doing
Public
good.
security
Still
wouldn't
sick.
have it any other way.
I hope you get better, man.
Heads up. Don't worry. Our IDs are impeccable. What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith. Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
Take a good look. It's because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive. Shinra sucks up Mako while the soil turns to dust. The air fills with smog and the flowers die.
This is looking so good. It is a really good looking game.
That's what's always worked for me.
Well, that's all well and good. If you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have the luxury of choice, you know?
It's almost like a playable version of Advent Children from, like, I think 2005, 2006. Advent Children was out.
Like this train, I suppose. There's only one way it can go.
Cloud has a flower. Yes, he does. It does look like Advent Children. Yeah, I feel like they deliberately went out of their way to make it as close to it as possible graphically. You know, so they could turn around and be like, check out, this is how far graphics have come.
Still alive? We're here! Oh, you guys!
Straight.
Daddy!
Oh, sweetheart.
So glad you're home!
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Goodness.
Knew it couldn't be that bad.
Just hope Cloud gets the cool bike. Yeah, we got the bike. Jem played through this on launch and completed it like 100%, so
Damn, we are good!
Yes!
I'm just going back through it now because of
Members lost 0.
Jem playing Rebirth, the open world one, and completing that. It's just like, yeah, I'm kind of hyped for the third part as well, but I want to play this one again because of some of the inspiration that I can take from it, and also because it's fun.
Just be ready for the next mission, alright? See you soon. At 7th Heaven. You know, where Tifa works. Don't keep her waiting. She'll worry.
Another funny part about this was, originally was when we were on with Jen, was going to all of the areas where there was a radio and turning it to hip-hop to Chocobo because of how crazy it sounds, but Jen must really love Final Fantasy. She does.
It's okay.
She really, really loves Final Fantasy.
Talk about weird stuff going down. A reactor bombing.
I think we mentioned it on stream before, but in case people aren't familiar with that thing or the story behind it, Jen's basically like played how many? Almost all of them, Jen? Played and completed almost all of them.
So the Mako reactor's broken?
Yeah, so trying to avoid MMOs, but all of them apart from 16 she's played. And she has a mini shrine to FF7 at the moment. Oh, of Garland. If they bring out a figure of Garland.
Oh, Jack version of Garland, not Garland.
Yeah, the actual Jack version from Strangers of Paradise.
No words can describe how.
What kind of
The craziest thing is, if you've got VR, like if you've got a VR headset and you've got VR chat, people have actually ported these areas into VR chat, so you can actually go around them in full 3D. It's really, really cool. They're like a little bit lower res, but it's still enjoyable, especially because you get the sense of scale from being on the ground. I hope they do that with the Rebirth maps.
All that debris piled up like mountains.
Huh. Mako is the lifeblood of the planet? Yeah, the hell it is. Goddamn eco-warriors with their dumbass posters. I tear them down and they're back up inside of an hour. Like I've got nothing better to do. I mean, look at all that steel work. You trying to tell me that's not progress? What the? You okay, buddy? Mako junkie, huh? Figures.
I've only 100%ed Lightning Returns and didn't really like it. Lightning Returns is the third one in 13 series, right? Jen decided an entire race on that one.
It won't let me limit it down to the race of penguins.
It was a race of cute penguins, yeah. I can't remember why. I think it was just a mistake. But she's just like, so anyway, just killing some penguins to level up, and the next moment it's like, you can't kill any more of them, they no longer exist. It was just like, Jen! How could you? So yeah. Jen murdered all the cute penguins.
You wouldn't let me do it to any other race.
Yeah, I would not let her do it to any other race after I found out. It was like, whoa! But yeah, I've got to the end of original 7, and then if I remember rightly, I lost the disc for it. I've completed Dirge of Cerberus, which is Vincent's game. I've completed 13 Part 1, which is the original one. I'm trying to remember if I've completed any of the other ones. Because while I do like them, I obviously respect the fact that there is a large line of Final Fantasy games. I'm not a super fan of RPGs. It's just, it takes a very special one for me to be interested in them, you know.
Arlene.
Daddy, you're home!
That's right, Angel, I
Welcome
am.
back.
Have you been a good girl?
Yeah, I've been helping Tifa.
Oh, you did you? Well, well.
Yeah, 13-2 had me lost in
made
time
it.
because of Sarah's wacky adventures
Where
with
did you
Snow.
get that? I can't remember the last time I saw a real one. Huh? How sweet. When did you get so thoughtful?
A guy can change. Has been 5 years.
Huh?
I need to talk to Barrett.
Right. Come on in.
Same for me, it's rare when I can get into a mindset about beating an RPG, says Damon. I think it's mainly just because, like,
Blew up. Everyone on TV's talking about it.
having a drink at the same time here. When you think about RPGs, normally it's like a very well-crafted world of stuff that you inhabit and level up the characters in. And while, yeah, it's always fun to venture out and see what kind of world it is, at the same time, it's like, I don't find myself having that much time to go through every single one of them. That reminds me, apparently, in the development, they did have the Avalanche HQ underneath the pool table, like in the original one. They just cut it out. It was really weird. I can't remember why they cut it out.
Arlene Company until I'm done with this.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, your money. Ask Tifa. She takes care of all that. Hey! What the hell you think you're doing, scaring my daughter like that?
Daddy says never talk to strangers.
That's right, honey, I do say that. What a good girl you are remembering Daddy's lessons. You know what else good girls do? They go to bed on time. Come on.
But I'm not tired. I want to talk some more, Daddy.
All right, but just this once.
Bart's relationship with Marlene is really sweet in this. I like it.
My money. I'm still waiting on it.
Right. About that. We should talk outside.
Daddy? Did the people who died all return to the planet?
Of course.
I had that conversation then. It was like, oh, wait, what?
Before we get on to money, there's an empty apartment in a place just down the road. It's nothing fancy, but I was thinking you could stay there for now. The landlady's a big friend of the cause, so you wouldn't even have to pay rent. Sound good?
Sure does. Thanks.
Follow me then.
I know, way, here we go.
On the plate.
It was chaotic.
Sorry for dragging you into all this. It was wrong of me to put you in danger like that. I promise I won't do it again.
Danger's part of the job. Don't worry about me.
I'll try not to.
Always happy to help stick it to Shinra.
I just love how all the world is like populated full of
nice with everyone?
like NPCs and stuff. It sounds crazy, but the only reason I say that is just because like I remember Cyberpunk coming out and being like, oh yeah, we've got all these NPCs, look at them, and then it was nothing like this.
I'll give you that.
Oh. Whereas this actually looks like a bustling town full of people going about their own day and stuff, which kind of sells the immersion.
It was like a war zone.
The news is just another Shinra mouthpiece. They'll spread whatever lies Shinra tells them to.
So, it wasn't that bad?
It was.
Oh, right.
Guy's got a bigger sword than him, and she's worried about putting him in danger. I know, right?
Little Stargazer Heights. You're on the second floor. Room 201 here is where I sleep. Don't have time for much else, what with 7th Heaven and all. Not even time to decorate. Here's your room, 202. Don't worry, I already told the landlady about you.
You did?
Yes? Oh, I mean, I told her I had a friend looking for a place to stay. Was that too much?
No. It's fine. And this?
That one's, know what? It's getting late. I'll introduce you tomorrow.
It's just some random guy next door. It's fine.
It's a little bare, but should be enough to get you through the night. If you want anything else, we can always get it.
There is one thing. My money. You guys owe me 2,000, remember?
I do. And we'd love to settle up, especially since this was your first job for us, but...
That's it?
Sorry. We spent the rest preparing for the mission. That really is it. But not for long. I'm collecting money for filters tomorrow, so I can pay you after.
And you're sure about that?
Of course, as long as you help, that is. Wait, then I'd have to pay you for that too. Never mind.
No, 2,000's enough. That's what we agreed on.
David, what the heck have you been watching that made you come up with that?
1,500.
You're the best. I'll see you bright and early at the bar then. Thanks again for everything. Sleep tight.
First thing that came to mind is David. God. Man, there's a lot of interesting stuff that I'm kind of getting off this at the moment in terms of like selling immersion, including obviously the her movement and stuff.
Introductions.
It's like it's interesting that when you go outside or in certain areas where it's more windy, Cloud's her moves, it looks so damn good. Like there's so much detail that has gone into all of this.
Hey, you okay in there?
Is something growling? Yes, it's the guy next door. As in, like, the guy in the apartment next to Cloud. He got stuck on the door frame.
Cloud, stop! Get back inside! Get off me!
Bless you, Jim. David.
What are you doing to Marco? This is his apartment. He's got a few problems, but he's not a bad guy. The landlady asked me to check on him now and then to make sure he's okay. Can I ask you to do the same?
Sure.
So yeah, obviously if you've not played the original 7, stuff of this is going to be a bit crazy. Considering the way that this takes the story. It's not exactly what people were thinking was going to happen with it. They thought it was going to be a straight port of the original, but the original on its own was obviously really good. Practically one of the best games that you can get on the original PlayStation 1. But yeah, this one changes things up a little bit with the storyline.
Well now, you must be Cloud. I'm Marl, your landlady. So how'd you like the place?
He has a dog.
You from up on high?
I've been around.
I'll bet. No matter. All kinds come through with all kinds of reasons. If you ever need an ear to bend, I'll lend you mine. Can be about anything, even Tifa.
What's she to you?
The granddaughter I never had, and if you hurt her, I'll take it out of your hide. You hear me?
Loud and clear.
Good. Now you'd best get a move on to 7th Heaven. She's got a head start on you, and then some.
Can you pet the dog? Oh, no you can't. Oh my god. It would have been so good if you could. I would have been like 10 out of 10. There we go. But yeah, this is all done on Unreal Engine 4. So it's kind of old tech now, I'd say, but at least it runs decently and looks good, so.
My husband decided to go.
Just imagine if rich people start thinking it's safer down here than on the plate.
Oh. Today's special, high potions. But yeah, this is what I mean, like, the world feels lived in because of the amount of NPCs that are walking around with it compared to, say, like, Cyberpunk on launch. Or, like, older style RPGs where they only have, like, 1 or 2 people around the hub areas. Instead, you got so many characters here. They'll probably be, like, lower res. But they still look good. Cat. Cyberpunk now is awesome. Ooh. I know they had the new DLC out for it.
Morning.
Hey.
Just so you know, Marlene's still asleep. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Huh?
These water filters won't replace themselves. Although the next batch probably could, if Jessie put her mind to it. Most every home in the area has one. Folks love them because they practically eliminate the rotten egg smell. Honestly, they make us more money than this place. And it's easy money too. We bring new filters, collect the old ones, and get paid. What?
Give me a break. I'm not a salesman. I'm a soldier.
Which is why no one will refuse to pay. What do you say? Please?
Love the detail in the character expressions here. So good.
Great. And while we're at it, I'll give you the grand tour.
And we can also go to the radio and change it for the song, hopefully. Or can we not do that yet? Let's see. Oh, we can't do it yet. We've only got Tifa's theme. That's fair. I mean, we can still put Tifa's theme on, but... I want to get Hip Hop de Chocobo, so I can just put that on everywhere.
Whatever we collect.
Oh!
Seeing as you didn't bring any luggage, I'm guessing there's stuff you need to buy.
Thanks.
And don't worry, we'll pay you the difference after. Barrett's out making his rounds too.
As long as I get it all today.
Some creepy dude who hit on you.
I'm still not so sure in games whether I like,
No matter your needs or your budget, our wide selection
whether I like the effect of going out into the open and then having like bright white light hitting you. I understand why they do it, because it's cinematic, but at the same time it's like, I'd rather not be blinded in game.
Tifa, baby,
Yeah.
how you doing? Been waiting for you to... Wait, let me see.
Cloud's in charge of collections. He'll take your money.
Sounds like a pretty sweet gig. If you ever need someone to fill in, I'm your man.
In your dreams, maybe.
Huh?
Cloud! Since we're here, maybe we should do a little shopping.
Suppose I could take a look.
That's a remix of the original theme. I think the main theme. Deadly dodge materia. Lightning, ice. Well, we have... I think we have fire. Using... Let's see, lightning. Interesting. Yeah, I think if we do that, we're good. Oh, there we go. The prelude,
Thanks.
the dance version of it.
If you're ever in the market for anything else, drop on by. Especially if Tifa's with you.
We'll see you around, okay? And let us know when your filter next needs changing.
all the items you could want.
Right, let's just see. I do material and equipment here. What do I actually have in the Buster Sword? Trying to remember how to, there we go. How to mess around with this. Fire magic, healing material. Okay, so... I can't use anything else yet. Damon.
He's a regular. Stock up here and he might throw in a freebie or two.
For you, maybe.
Oh, you're good, man. I know you're messing.
Well,
It's fine.
You could try being a little nicer.
To get free shit? Not my style.
Our next stop is Stargazer Heights. Landlady's a client.
Just met her.
Then you know what to expect. Remember, she's a good friend of Avalanche, so be nice. Please?
Funny thing is, in the original game, the Midgar section takes roughly, I'm gonna say maybe like an hour. Whereas in this, they made it like an entire game, but it's so you get used to the environment and the characters and everything a lot, because then when it comes to Rebirth, the one after it, they just send you out in the open world and are just like, have fun!
Hey, Marl. Got some filters for ya.
Tifa, my dear, dear girl. Oh, what's he doing here?
You working?
Be nice. Cloud's helping me with collections.
You better take care of her.
I'm pretty good at taking care of myself, you know.
That I do. Still, better him than you. No charm, no wit. Big sword, but no skills.
I've got skills.
Be nice.
I'm doing my best.
You're looking awfully glum. Are you getting enough sleep? A good long rest to cure anything, I tell you.
A tried and true lesson for life on the ground floor, am I right?
That you are. Now, your money.
Thanks, Marl. You take care of yourself.
I love the way Cloud is just being really cold right now to everybody, and it's potentially causing problems. Trying to be Mr. Badass, and instead it's just like, dude, seriously, what are you doing?
Marl's great. She helped get me set up back in the day.
You been here a while now?
5 years, give or take. But never mind that. We've got to get you your money. Last stop is the weapons store.
I love the way they've even got people doing exercises here.
Call us if you see trouble. Hey, if it isn't Tifa.
You here for the filter?
Hey! That last filter didn't do shit!
We're so sorry about that. Hopefully this one will work better.
Save your excuses and get out!
All right. If you could just settle your bill, we'll be on our way.
The hell? You charging me for your busted-ass goods?
My associate handles payment disputes.
Think you can mosey up in here and have it your way?
Pretty please.
Thank you very much. Seeing as we're done with our rounds and you've got a small fortune now, why not take a gander at the weapons?
I was honestly expecting to get jumped
When will
there.
Barrett be back with the rest?
Before we open up tonight. It'll be a while yet, so... What do you want to do?
Don't really know.
In that case, I've got a suggestion. Want to hear it? If you're serious about becoming a merc, then you're going to need to start making connections. It's not what you know, but who you know?
Another lesson for life on the ground floor.
Yep. Connections get you jobs. Jobs build your rep. And more rep gets you better connections.
How do I start?
Why not help out the Neighborhood Watch? They're mostly volunteers, but you'll get to know people.
Yeah, okay.
It's kind of messed up that he's got to pay for a dodgy filter. He probably didn't realize it was dodgy at the beginning, or rather they didn't either. They probably turned around and were like, yeah, we're giving you something that's alright, and then it just happened to be dodgy. And then of course he's really brassed off about it, so it's just like, oh, this is not good, this is going to cause friction.
I'll head on down there first thing tomorrow.
Not alone, you won't.
Huh. Didn't know you were holding down the fort.
Huh? Oh, hey, Cloud. Looking to join the Neighborhood Watch?
That depends. What does this Neighborhood Watch do?
Lots of stuff, really. But our top priority is taking care of any beasts that wander into town. That, and teaching the locals how to defend themselves.
Like they say, the only
Cursed
one
LMJ.
for you is you.
Cloud's a great fighter, but only we know that. If no one knows him, no one will hire him. Thought if he joined the Watch, he could get his name out there.
That would work for everybody.
Truth be told, we could really use your help. We can't pay you in gil, but we'll work something out. For example... Aha! What about your sword? I could mod it for you.
No thanks. It's fine just the way it is.
What? You some kind of purist? I know I'd never pass up a chance to improve my gear. Come on. At least let me show you how it's done.
Cloud's like, I really don't want you touching this. You can spend SP points to unlock special skills for infused weapons, okay? So you go upgrade, Cloud, bust the sword. And then... Okay, so it's all those we can mess around with. Or the core. So... That's basic by default, the core. If I do like that one. Okay. There we go. So we're unlocking stuff now. I only have 2 left, and I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't unlock anything else. You can automate it by pressing Y. Okay. Balanced.
All set? Needless to say, you'll have to try it out to appreciate the difference.
Thanks.
We'll do you one better. Spread the word to everyone who'll listen about the new
Hey, Ivan.
town.
Between him and Wedge, there isn't anyone they don't know.
I'll march through the streets singing your praises, even on an empty stomach.
So, where are these monsters?
Scrap Boulevard. Good hunting.
Hey, Cloud, I'll come with.
No, I've got this.
But you don't know the way, do you?
Lead on.
I love the way Cloud realized immediately. It was just like, oops, I messed up. Eva, join the party. And away we go.
Scrap Boulevard is out west. Past the barricades, supposed to keep the monsters out. Anyway, we should prepare, just in case.
Stay focused, even on break.
This way?
Searching for candidates.
I love the way half the locals around here are just touting guns just randomly. It's like, ah.
Good luck, Tifa, and be careful.
You just began this one, right? I've seen Jen play through it before. I've played through the OG, so... It's not so much a surprise, more of me just going back through it on stream, on PC. But yeah, I am, like, literally chapter 3 at the moment.
And there's our first challenger. Show me what you got, Cloud.
Well, let's go.
Get ready. This won't take long.
Ah. That moment where I keep pressing A by accident because of all the games I've been playing recently.
Wow, so that's what a soldier looks like in action.
Just ignore the fact that I got jumped and damaged a little bit. Okay. Ah, keep pressing A. This is because last night what ended up happening was I wanted reference for characters that can use a chainsaw in combat, right? Because I thought one of the characters I'm trying to animate uses one. I was actually wrong and it was a complete waste of time. But the reason why I mentioned this is because I went ahead and got Lollipop Chainsaw's remake on Steam, just because I was like, I can get not a chainsaw, an actual chainsaw. So I was like, I remember Lollipop Chainsaw having decent animations for female characters for messing around, like jumping all over the place and wielding a chainsaw. So I was like, okay, there we go. You know, I can use that as reference and then go from there. But it, honest to God, was like the worst port ever. So I ended up just getting footage for it and then basically getting a refund off it. It was really bad. And then only to find out that I actually didn't need the reference footage because the character in question I was actually gaslighting myself on, and I didn't need the
Gotta learn if you're gonna stick around.
the reference material or anything. But what's even more stupid about it is I because of how Lollipop Chainsaw handles, I ended up pressing X and A a lot in combat, and because I've been doing that for a little while, I've actually got confused when it comes to Final Fantasy of what I should be pressing even though it's on screen. So I'm just like, this is great, you know, because essentially it's screwed my my gameplay up. That's why Jojin's are better. Lollipop Chainsaw was good. The original one was. The Steam one is full of issues though.
I think that might be the last of them.
It won't stay gone for long.
It's like there's a ton of visual bugs, audio bugs, delayed input, you name it, it's just terrible.
You know?
True.
Trust me, it'll do wonders for your rep.
Plus, they also took out all the copyrighted music, obviously, because they didn't want to have to buy the licenses to them again. So, yeah, none of the copyrighted music is in there anymore. So if you enjoyed that, then it's not in anymore. Legacy of Kain Remaster is really good. Ooh, we might need to look into that, because I did do a quick look at it, and I was like, not so sure on this, and then I looked more into it after that, and then realized that it was actually not just a quick cash grab of sorts. They'd actually put effort into remastering it. Soul Reaver 1 and 2 are pretty neat indeed. I remember playing, I think it was Soul Reaver 2 on the PS1 demo disc, I think. Hey, there's Chadley. You just can't talk to him yet. This has some issues on PC, but it's mainly just slight stuttering here and there. But I've not really seen it too much. It's not too bad.
Back already?
Got every last one.
Especially if your computer can run Unreal 4
You guys are machines.
decently.
Good job. Meanwhile, we told everyone we could about you.
So I heard. I've got to ask, though. What did you tell them?
It's all right. All you gotta do is keep up the good work. It'll pay off soon enough, I promise.
How's the sword, by the way?
Good.
Glad to hear it. Seems like the perfect fit for you.
Yeah. We've been through a lot.
Do.
You okay?
You putting any mods in? No.
I'm fine.
Not at the moment, at least. Like, it'd be interesting to try and actually mod it at some point to see what some of the scenes are like,
After you
but
left the village.
at the moment I'm just playing it standard. Because you never know what mods will do.
I've got
There's been some interesting stuff though. There's actually a HD patch for this, which replaces all the textures. But it also messes around with the INI files for Unreal, which can potentially cause massive slowdown.
Think about it for a second. They haven't seen each other in years. You'd be a third wheel.
Hey, before we get back
Wedge
to it,
just wanted to tag
why
along
don't you
there.
check out the weapons?
No need.
Come on, the dealer's probably heard all about you by now. Might treat you better.
I don't know about that.
You hear someone got rid of all the monsters on Strap Boulevard? No, that was supposed
Have we actually got another job here already, or is it? No, it isn't. It's downstairs. The 50 gigabyte one. No, it's not exactly a priority unless your stream will. Like Max streaming this, he'd want like the highest fidelity, definitely. Like I don't mind at the moment. I kind of prioritize frame rate. Plus, it doesn't actually look that bad.
Hold up. Heard there's a merc that'll take on any monster. You the man?
Word spreads fast around here.
What if I am?
Sorry about before. I get antsy when business is slow. Man in your line of work needs weapons, no? Why not try that one on for size? Yours on the house. Badass like you rocking my weapons is good advertising. Think about it.
Fine.
Hey,
or if you
Iron
want to take
Blade.
a look at something else.
Just a look.
Yeah, Max is playing Rebirth on PS5 Pro. I've seen him start playing it primarily because he wants to go back through it again, and also because he wants to see how the PS5 Pro holds up. Revival earrings. Don't think we'll get anything for the time being unless we're forced to. You can now acquire weapon abilities. Okay. The Buster Sword is maximum proficiency from the
Since you
beginning.
got yourself
That
a
makes
new
sense.
weapon, let's see if we can't put it to good use. Come on, let's go chat up Weimer,
Who?
the guy who tracks all the requests that come to the watch. You never know. Could toss some work your way.
Where's he at?
Oh, he should be back at the office by now.
Okay. Let's do Cloud, Buster Sword, Iron Blade. We'll take the materia, and we'll also set. The heck? It's just 20. Oh, okay. Oh, Tifa has it. No. Okay, we'll do lightning then. Only because he can one way or another afford one with not much issue to his wallet. Dude, PS5 Pro, man, the only reason you'd get one at the moment is if you're like an ultra fan of Final Fantasy and you really wanted to just re-experience it in the highest definition.
You need a helping hand?
Actually, I wanted to introduce you to an old friend of mine. This is Cloud. He's a merc.
Ah, you don't say. Well, we're always on the lookout for experienced fighters to help us deal with the bigger critters.
David says it really doesn't look worth it. For most titles outside of FF7 Remake or FF7 Rebirth, it's really not. Digital Foundry did a good article on it, basically breaking it down and saying like not many games obviously take advantage of the crazy upscaling that it's got.
Candidate detected. Performing physical analysis. Sizable weapon, excellent cardiovascular health and impressive lung capacity, perfectly balanced muscle and bone structure. An optimal candidate. My name is Chadley. I'm an intern for Shinra's Research and Development Division. I hope you'll be interested in helping me with my research. Please accept this as a down payment. I would like you to set that assess materia in your equipment and use it to gather intelligence in battle. This data will help me to develop new types of materia.
I'm not interested in working for Shinra.
You should know that I work actively to undermine Shinra's efforts. I'm sure you of all people can appreciate the tremendous power of materia, as well as how it might be wielded against your corporate enemies. And if you later decide that I am not worthy of your trust, you can do what you do best.
I will hold you to that.
Excellent! Then we shall work together so long as you deem fit. Once you've completed your task, please return and report to me.
When you complete battle intel missions for Chadley, he will develop the new materia. Chadley's pretty cool because he does all the summon stuff as well.
You'll never want for work around here if you prove yourself useful.
Please set the orb of assess materia to your equipment.
I need to do that now. And then I'll answer some stuff. Lightning, healing, fire. Okay, we'll do that then for the time being.
Please set the orb of assess
I've done that.
materia to your equipment.
Charlie, I've done that. Ah!
You're a go-to monster slayer now.
Wait, so what now then? I talk to this guy again?
Talk to your clients if you want all the details.
Okay, so.
Please set the orb of assess materia
And use it to gather battle intel. Okay, I've messed up there then. I need to go over here. PS5 standard isn't worth it, says Damon. It's kind of one of those things where if you have a console that's dying, then it might be worth it. But apart from that, I still wouldn't get a PS5 unless I was forced to.
Oh, hey there.
Hey, John.
Is Marlene with you?
No.
Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping she could help me find my friends.
I know someone who can help you. This guy right here.
Really? Okay, let me tell you all about them. They have long arms and legs, and they're a little skinny. They like places where there's food, and nice people will give them treats when they ask. And small spaces. Oh yeah, and they're all cats.
Reminds me after, like people talking about fidelity in chat. I'll mention something in a moment once we get this mission.
All 3 of them. Find my friends, please.
There we go. People declared they would still keep their PS4s over any of the 5s, says Damon. So we need to go and find what the cat.
They
Hang on.
love crowded places, like the road to the station. A lot of people stop to play with
Okay. Right, so yeah, basically, I saw something today. It was a news article. I didn't look at anything other than the thumbnail for it, but it was something about, I think it was BioWare going under because of, obviously, not doing so well. And one of the interesting things was them saying like the difficulty developing AAA games.
Hey there, Tifa.
And
Welcome back.
I couldn't help but think outside of like this and maybe a couple of other rare instances, I think it's getting to the point now where because developers are going under, loads of people are getting laid off. You know, companies are just like, I'm not so sure about these AAA games, man. I almost feel like AAA may be starting to hit a point where the industry hopefully will look back on it and just be like, you know what, we don't need to make everything high fidelity and stuff. But again, the problem might also be, Jen mentioned before, that it might be that they're doing it deliberately to appease, you know, shareholders and stuff that want high quality games, or visually at least. And it's like, yeah, well that's fine and everything, you're running your companies into the ground, not a good thing, you know, so, I just thought it was really interesting that was brought up, primarily because it's like, are we reaching the point where companies are actually going to start reconsidering AAA or
This
what?
won't take long.
Because I honestly don't think it's worth it if you're losing that much money and talent. You know, it's like, with this, I think you kind of expect it of a Final Fantasy game, at least, to, well, with this one, to be so, you know, like, so high fidelity and stuff, primarily because of the reputation it has.
This might be a waste of time.
Whereas, like, with other games, do they really need to be AAA developed with, like, tons and tons of money sunk into them, and then, you know, them not getting the money back? It's just, it's not worth it, you know. At least it doesn't seem it to me. The layoffs are, like, the main thing for me. It's just like, dude, I'm not down for that.
What do we have here?
You know, a game bombs that devs have worked on, and then suddenly everybody else pays for it. It's like, whoa, 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 what?
People were right. You look like you can handle yourself. So some Drakes have made themselves at home in the abandoned Talager factory. Can't have that kind of trouble around here. My regulars will do anything to get their hands on the scrap in there, and if they run into those Drakes, they could get hurt.
I'll handle it.
Much obliged, sir.
Damon says graphical fidelity is slowly killing games. Yeah, I figure, like,
He's the watchman guarding
again, with this, you kind of expect it of Final Fantasy, considering, like, where it came from on the PS1. You know, it's one of those things where it's just like, yeah, I kind of expect the graphical fidelity to go up over time, but not to the point where it becomes stupidly counterproductive to the dev. You know, where it's like, oh, we can't make games anymore, or we need to cut back on people. Oh, there's a song. I need the song.
Hey man, check it out. This song's pretty sweet, ain't it?
Hip Hop to Chocobo.
Have a copy.
It is possibly one of the more crazier versions of the Chocobo theme, but it kind of grows on you after a while. It's weird, it grows on you after a while. Probably not reconsider them. Most like reworking the development policy, says Ivan. Hopefully. We're a dying breed since the younger audiences care more about fidelity over gameplay. It's the thing though, it's like, when's that going to become a breaking point, you know, where people are like, oh, we've got such high fidelity with these games now that they look practically real, but there are no companies around to make them, you know.
Go find somewhere else.
Did we... Oh, we're looping back on ourselves there. That was where we were before, so let's try... Yeah, Hip Hop to Chocobo on here is like stupid in terms of the way that it's done. It's the classic Chocobo theme, just all kinds of messed up. Gonna start having AI development teams, probably. Like that's the worst thing ever is even considering AI. Like I'm totally against AI and stuff like that because it's just. It's gonna put a lot of people out of work, even though they're like, oh no, it won't. It's like, no, it will. It will. Just give it time. It just takes the right prompts and training and everything. You know, which can on its own take a long time, but somebody will figure it out. You know it, like, it only takes one person to get lucky.
Also go wherever there's free food. Marlene says she always gives them some snacks.
Oh, Seventh Heaven, okay.
Next item on the Friends of Fresh.
Just learn to weld. Oh god, yeah. The people that are like, you should just get a, you know, a job like welding or something, or, you know, like a blue-collar work job. It's like, that doesn't work for everybody. You know.
Hey, what are you doing in there?
We're kind of beginning to break that wall. Gen Z, I'm going more into retro gaming. It's because retro games are actually fun and don't sort of prioritize the visuals, but in general, they're just still fun, you know. I don't know whether I'm talking about nostalgia, but...
I think one of Betty's cats might...
Okay, so you went this way?
Don't take your eyes off.
I love that guy there. When's the bar opening? I'm dying of thirst! He's clearly an alcoholic. Oh.
All the items you could want, straight from the plate.
There's another item in here somewhere, I swear. Behind here? Ah, oh, maybe it's just the icon for the seller. More and more people are getting into Doom, and that's amazing sustainment. It's just, it's going to be interesting if and when the industry swings, you know, back against AAA. Because again, I just don't feel like AAA is worth it right now. Like with the spiraling costs of development, plus the machines required to run them. Like look at how many people are not bothering with the PS5 Pro at the moment. It's just like, yeah, that says it all. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me.
But didn't she send money back?
There's this one dude in the watch.
Then again, we've got the whole thing of, like, with supporting retro and other stuff like that. Just Nintendo being really mad at it. I could speak for hours on how bad Nintendo are at that kind of thing. But, I mean, everybody knows about that, right? The whole deal of Nintendo just being utterly trash at trying to do anything retro and not providing decent enough services. Honestly, that needs to backfire on him. There's several retro games that took risks. Nowadays, games suck at taking risks. Yeah, I hate the fact that there's a lack of, like, actually bothering to try and take risks and see what happens, you know. There was a lot more creativity compared to now, where everybody kind of tries to hit the same sort of like beats for the games. They're all kind of similar.
Step back. Factory's off limits. Drakes have been spotted inside. Huh? Wait a minute. Tifa? Don't tell me you're here to take care of those things.
What do you think about quadruple A games? That's just a fad. A fad is in like one or two companies are going to try it. It's going to backfire hard. Like, what was it, Skull and Bones? And then I don't think they're going to try it again. It's one of those whole things of let's come up with something because it sounds fun and another way of getting more money. And then it's just like, no, it just backfired hard. Like, really hard. Like, this just sucks so much. Again, I think it's a fad, but it's also buzzwords as well. You know, people try and generate hype for that kind of thing. It's like, oh, if we use enough buzzwords, and if we try and generate enough hype for it, everybody will be behind it, and then they'll be buying into quadruple A games instead of triple, and it's like, excuse me, what? Wait a minute, can I? Dude, you'd think I'd be able to cut that. Maybe this way? Okay, so that way I don't think was the way around. What about... That was the way in. It's gotta be this way then?
seriously.
There we go. Ah.
Let's do this.
B was dodge. Yeah.
Alright.
Ah, I thought I dodged that. Come on. Seriously? There we go. Love how many particles are generated just by one of these things dying. It's so stupidly good. Might be like microtransactions, end up killing the idea outright. Everybody went against microtransactions just because of how scummy it was. Like, I think the breaking point for that as well was Battlefront 2 when that came out, because it's like, it literally was pay to win. And everyone was like, excuse me, what? You know, like before then, the industry was kind of looking at it as if like, oh, it's money, it's a bit of extra money, yeah, but it's not too bad because it's only like skins for your favorite character in a game or whatever. And then everybody slowly was like, yeah, I don't think that's not accessible. It's not acceptable anymore, so we're not gonna do that. Let's try triple slash.
Let's do this.
Because outside of like a few people, I don't know many people that actually bother with microtransactions anymore because it's not worth it.
Let's go.
It's not worth the money. Unless you love playing gacha. Oh. Let's take that. Stellar Blade for the win regarding extra costumes nowadays. Yeah, extra costumes normally it'd be like microtransactions or DLC. That reminds me, I want to play that eventually. I just need to get around to completing some of the other stuff that I've started on the channel. Again, this was one of the ones where I was like, I started it for research, and then I was like, you know what? Because Jen was playing Rebirth at the time, I was like, I really like the way Rebirth looks, and I can use this to actually enjoy the game and stream the majority of it, compared to when we only streamed like the bits that could actually be streamed on PlayStation. It's like, yeah, I'll go back and go through it again, because I want to have fun, and I'm getting hyped for the third one, whenever that's out. But yeah, Stellar Blade's one that I actually want to try. I'm working so hard on stuff recently, that's why I've not been able to really play too many games. It's like, tonight was a bit awkward, because I was doing some work into characters interacting with bodies of water, and I'm like, I need to get this done because it looks stupid. I've got a character that's interacting with a body of water, but it doesn't actually look good. So I was like, I'll just go ahead and basically try and see if I can get, with whatever's left of the money that I got, I'll use that to buy a blender add-on that allows me to mess around with water. Sure enough, got it done, but it took me like an hour or so, I think it was, or maybe a little bit more than that to research the actual add-on, see whether it would be worth it, purchase it, and then actually fiddle around with it via tutorials until I actually got what was up with it and was able to use it. And then I was saying to Jen, I was like, Jen, I've got to come off and just like stop work for a little bit. And Jen was making a joke of it, being like, yes, dear, I'm sure you'll play games eventually, dear. That's what you say all this week. And I'm just like, I really want to play the game. I really want to play the game. You know, she's like, yeah, whatever.
Drakes look like they
You
were
know.
resting. Need you to clear them out before they breathe.
Yes, dear. Oh, we didn't get all of them. Okay. But yeah, it was, it turned into a joke because I'd been working that hard that I was just like not really giving myself a break. And by the end of it, I was literally just like, yeah, I really, really do need to play something now because I've been wanting to play games like all week. And I've just been like, you know what, I'll just do a little bit of work here, a little bit of work there. And and it's just been stupid trying to stop working is the best way to put it. It's almost like at the moment I'm kind of addicted to working, and it's only because my luck is just getting really, really good at the moment, you know. So it's like, I described it recently as being like gacha, in terms of like, my luck is coming up all 7s, and because it's that addictive that it's actually happened for the first time in absolutely years, and by that I mean like over a decade probably, I'm just like, oh my god, this hasn't happened in ages, I need to ride this high, you know. And it's resulted in me just like completely overworking myself to the point where I'm just like, I need a break. I need a break. Or at least like an hour or two, you know. I'm looking at the chat there going, I need it for research. For this really was because of the particle effects in it. You know. I was just like, oh my god, all these pretty particle effects. I was like, if I can just get footage for it, I can try copying that, you know. So you tie it on house finances because you overworking sounds like that situation. I mean, yeah, we kind of are. We've always been. It's just, yeah, it's the way that I'm working at the moment. Like I was saying, it's more or less like I'm doing the. When I say work, I mean doing my animation. It's the whole deal with it that it's just got to a point where everything's going my way basically, and I'm like, oh, this is sweet, but again, reminder, because of my bad luck, this kind of thing hasn't happened in literally like a decade or more. So me having this luck has all of a sudden just made my brain go, oh dude, ride the high while you can, get it all done, you know, get as much done as you can, and then you can just kind of have a break for a little bit and then take it at a steady pace. So I'm like, I've no joke been going all in with trying to get like the visual quality up and everything. It is nuts. And how the hell do I get in here? Like, we know the nesting in there, but we can't quite get in there. I go around the other way. But yeah, overworking myself has been, obviously it's been stupid. But at the same time, it's like it sounds like I've not been enjoying myself when I kind of have, because the results I've got are brilliant. It's better than, you know, like anything I've worked on before. But at the same time, it's like, it's that whole thing of I've done it so much. I'm just like, I need out. I need out just for a little bit. Just let me at least have some fun for like a day or so. It's why I was getting worried about the YouTube channel, because I was turning around and being like, you know what, I'll do some videos for Blender so that people can learn Blender up to a similar skill level, because a load of people have been asking for that. And then I was like, I'll do some gameplay for Gundam, because I still need to do the DLC for that. I'm going to be uploading Space Marine soon, because we've got all of that outside of the new operation. So I need to upload Space Marine at some point. I had other like commission-based stuff in the background that I was doing. It's just like, oh my god, there's so much stuff. You know, I just realized I need to go this way. But yeah, it's one of those whole things where I'm just like trying to pace myself and not kill myself, you know. Riding that high. John.
No holding back.
Oh. You sound super busy. I mean, I try to, and this is with obviously looking after Rachel as well. Oh. Like, once Rachel gets put to bed, normally I'm just all in on stuff. But there have been points where, and I've felt bad about it, where I've been like looking after Rachel, and she'll be watching TV, and then I'll be on my phone looking for solutions for problems that I had the night before with like Blender or whatever. I'm just like, dude, that's not good. So like, the past couple of days hasn't been like that though, because I was getting sick of it, because I was just like, dude, I can't be doing this. So I put the phone down and wasn't clock watching or looking for solutions, and instead I've actually had a lot more fun, you know, not obviously thinking about work 24/7, 365. The problem that I have though with like most projects, I do this kind of thing where I'll get really into them. I'll be really wanting to make a load of progress, so I'll be just going all in on them like crazy, and then like nobody else can keep up with me that I've put on, you know, to help me out. Like if I've asked people to do like level parts or other things in the past before, they've just not been able to keep up with my work just because I'm just so stupid in terms of the way that I go about things. Like, I think I mentioned it on stream ages ago where I was like, I've not had any holidays properly since I think about 2005 or before that, just because of me working like multiple Christmases and stuff on really, really stupid projects that don't really matter. You know, it's crazy. Welcome to the adult life. The thing is, I'm not complaining about adult life. I like how we've balanced stuff at the moment. It's just a case of me not absolutely killing myself and then having to deal, you know, with like the day stuff. Because like day by day, obviously looking after Rachel till like late in the evening, and then I swap out. And the moment we swap out is when I'm just like, right, I'll do the 3D. I'll try and get some gaming done. Try and get as much done as I can before like 1 PM. But like recently, because I've been working so hard, I've been coming to bed at like 2, and then waking up at 7 and being absolutely shattered. And it's not good. Like there was a couple of nights as well where Rachel woke us up because of her not really sleeping too well or it being interrupted because of certain things, and then I get less sleep then, so then I'm like a zombie. It's just it's not good. And I hate admitting that because I know somebody in future's gonna look at it and be like, dude, you're a bad dad or whatever. It's like, no, I look after her as good as I can while I'm awake, you know, and make sure she's happy and everything, but it's just the whole thing of just recently I've been riding that high too much.
You remember.
You know.
Not a patient teacher.
Maybe not so patient next time.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
Oh.
No one does complain, yet we all do. That's life, Simon.
So what are you gonna do? Head back to the
Could
bar?
Dave some slag? His head only just peers over the desk. God damn it, John. God damn it. You're a fine dad, better than mine at least, says David. You woke up? Oh no, Rachel made you guys progressive. You know what I mean, though. It's like, for instance, if you're looking after a kid and you're only getting like 4 or 3 hours sleep, that is really bad. Like, I can tell you I've had some days where it's just been stupidly bad, and I've felt like a zombie because of it. No, the only bit of relaxation I've had from that kind of thing recently is that Rachel's changed her sleep pattern so that she sleeps during the day a little bit, because she's been trying to, like, not sleep now, and just, like, well, not during the day at least. Just trying to go to, like, the adult-style sleep schedule, where she only starts sleeping at, like, 7 in the evening, and then wakes up at like 6 in the morning or something. Or recently she's been like really tired because she's been waking up at like 5 and then going to sleep at like 11 midday, so I've been getting like an hour or an hour and a half there, and it's just like, oh, okay, that's at least a bit of a lifesaver, you know. I'm not so much zombified.
Will you be a dear
It's
and
crazy.
lend me a hand?
Funny thing is, it's not too bad because I'm kind of used to being a zombie from all the crazy work that I've done previous years, like I mentioned. It does require you to get some sleep at some point, though, if you don't want to migraine. Oh.
Screw this.
Let's go interact with Betty here.
What? They ran away? So, we're never gonna see them again?
The cats are back!
You guys! You came back! They said that a scary man was chasing them. Thank you!
There we go.
What's the source of all life?
Damon says, I just had the realization, I think I get 4 hours sleep max every day, sometimes less. It's really bad. Like, it is really bad for you. Your body's basically getting, like, no rest. I'm the type of guy who goes to preschool. What the heck, John? I'm not gonna read the rest of that just in case, especially out loud. It's just like, whoa, somebody clipped that, and the next moment it's like, oh no.
Don't you just love this? If none of the trains are running,
Imagine if I've read that out loud. It's like, quick, clip it!
Let's check it out.
See what's going on here.
He's okay.
Stay away from me! Hold it!
Oh, it's Johnny.
Settle down now.
Get off me, assholes! I didn't do shit!
Shut up, punk.
Or what, huh? Screw you! Ow,
What's
come
going on?
man. Why you gotta do me
Somebody
like
went and
that?
stole some
Just
blasting
messing
native from a
with you.
Shinra warehouse.
Oh no.
So public security started asking questions, and you know how Johnny gets.
It's because of the reactor bombing, I bet. I could be wrong, but something tells me they're not gonna settle for just roughing him up this time.
We've got to save him, Cloud.
Is he Avalanche?
No. He doesn't really know what we do. But he has his suspicions. And he's a talker. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should go alone.
I'm coming.
Are you sure?
It's the least I can do. Lead on.
Thanks. Come on.
I think it's funny when it comes to this game. I remember I made a big song and dance about Tifa's outfit in this when it first came out because it was just such a jarring alteration. A bit like the Advent Children one. And then it's like after a couple of games and a couple of years, it actually does grow on you a little bit.
Come on. Let's get a closer look.
Any way to treat a model citizen of Midgard?
Model citizens don't steal blasting, Agent. So why don't you tell me why your ID popped when we were going over the warehouse logs?
Huh? You got it all wrong. I've never gone anywhere near a Shinra warehouse.
It's been so long since. So now I see it as Tifa's designs as Damon. Yeah, it's again, it's one of those things that just grows on you. The only difference is that her OG didn't have the pleated skirt or the
All he had to do was keep his mouth shut.
black top underneath the white one that she's got here, or the thigh highs.
Figure something out.
That's basically it. Maybe get a couple of potions for the ones that we used. The thing is, they brought this out at the same time as they brought, I think it was Dissidia NT out, where she was DLCing that or something, and that had her classic outfit remastered in HD. So it's like, dude, no, it doesn't look good for you to be doing one for one and then a remake with a completely new one, you know.
Hell yeah! You guys really came to save me! Ow!
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Here we go.
There we go, there's one guy down. Can I? Who's got the... I was gonna say, who's got the most health at the moment that I have not hit? Oh. Abilities. Braver. That guy. There we go. I absolutely love the particles in this game. They're so stupidly good.
Going in. No.
Did she kick him? I think maybe.
So, is it over? Yo! Anybody there?
If
you're there, then help me!
Alright.
What now?
He's a talker.
Huh? Whoa. Whoa!
No!
Huh? You're not gonna... Hold up! Wait! Don't do it, man!
You want to live? Then get the hell out of town.
You got it, boss. You ain't never gonna see my face again. I swear.
Are you sure about this? It's a big risk.
I know, but it's fine.
And them?
No more. Cloud, you're scaring me. We need to go before they wake up.
Ah, yes, because I totally beat them to a pulp with a giant sword. I did not kill them. Apparently.
I'm worried about Johnny.
Johnny's fine, we see him in the next game.
We gotta go, right?
He's got his own quest line in the next game.
What?
It's just...
Cloud is such a hard ass. He's a little bit different in this one.
Yeah. Your eyes.
In the OG,
Be less...
the one on the PS1,
It's the Mako. Soldier, remember?
he's a little bit more of a goofball, hiding underneath
So, what do you want to do now?
the
Head back to
sort
the
of
water, or do you wanna
Act
tackle
3
another
plays,
job or two?
being a mercenary. But it's like, obviously that breaks over time. In this one, he's trying way harder to do that kind of role. And then in Advent Children, because of the time that Advent Children was released, he was basically slightly emo. But that's because he was also basically at the end of FF7's storyline, while also dealing with the passing of two really important characters, and then having to deal with main bad guy over and over and over again. It's like, dude, give him a break. It's because he hasn't had his Weetabix, says John. Dude, imagine if they did like an advert now, it was just Cloud advertising Weetabix. Woman, wait for the next 2 games. You will know to fear him, says Ivan. This Cloud is such a nut job. He's being more influenced in this game than he was in the OG, I think. But it's mainly due to the way that the story goes in this one. It takes a slightly different approach to things. He's very confused.
And here we are. You must be tired.
Same as you.
I've seen Advent Children 100+
Could use a
times.
little something to take the
All I
edge
really
off,
know of Cloud
right?
is from that.
How about
Yeah,
a
so
refreshing cocktail
if you
from
only know
Odo's
Advent Children
Fruit
Cloud,
that you
then
can
you
sit
know
back and savor?
him basically as the emo stoic
Yeah,
guy.
I'm feeling it a
That
bit
then
too.
eventually by the end of it sort of is just
Do you
like,
think you'll
yeah, I'm
stick
sick of
around a
Sephiroth
little
coming
longer?
back. Can we just beat him up? No.
Maybe.
And he kind of goes to
Work
his
for a minute,
a little bit of his
build up
old
some
way
savings.
at the end of it.
I see. In that case, want to head
But
back
you don't
out
really
and
see
look
it
for
too
more
much. In OG FF7, again, he's
why not?
more of a goofball. It's just that you only see it over the course of the game as stuff continues and goes on, you know. Like, some of the interactions and things that you have with other characters really bring him out and give you the idea that he's putting on this whole thing of being a merc just as a kind of like a cover or a mask for himself, you know, to kind of cope with stuff.
I'm sorry, but it's... Tifa, you
Whereas,
won't believe this. A cerulean drake flew in from the
Oh, here we go.
graveyard.
Whereas
These two
Advent
clowns
Children
refused to
Cloud
get
is
off
more
the
just
bus or
like,
anything
yeah,
about it.
save the world and everything, but
Is that-
kind of depressed
It is you,
because
the new Merc. The
of
Navy
everything that happened in the
drake
original
is in
game.
the old telegraph factory over there. But to reach it, you'll need to get a hold of a watch security key. You should be able to find one
I
inside
got-
one of the crates.
Oh.
I forget which. Just smash them all.
Crisis Core, Dork, OG Final Fantasy. I don't want to cope with this.
Oh yeah,
Advent Children, I can't cope with this.
Advent Children's Cloud of, yeah, I can't cope with this. Interesting though, in Advent Children, it's the only time that they show him with the advanced Buster Sword or the split sword. Mainly because that was part of the I wouldn't say as much say the marketing, but it was part of the main selling point for that was it's like, look, we remade the Buster Sword. Now it's 7 individual swords, which sounds crazy, but it is actually pretty cool. Oh, can't remember whether these can grab you or not, so I'm just kind of trying not to be crazy about this, not get grabbed. Also, while we're on the subject of, like, not just FF7, but just quickly touching on the subject of things that I wanted to get done recently, another one was the Halo VR thing, but if nobody's really checked that, or if you're kind of still curious about what happened with that, the reason why I have not done that, because I've speedrun Halo a bunch of times, so I could have just got it done super easy, was I got it installed on my computer in the back, which is obviously ancient now by current standards. It's running a 970 of all things.
I won't give up.
Yeah, basically it started working. It was all right and everything. I was able to play a little bit of it just to test it out. And what I ended up finding out is that because of the fact that the mod for it to get it to run doesn't take into consideration the fact that you need certain frame rates to run VR safely. Like they say normally with VR you need like, I think it's 90 frames per second to have it run safely and not adversely affect the player, or roughly around there. What ends up happening is I go in and I play it at 30 frames per second, or at least what I thought was 30. And yeah, I only could play for like 5 minutes and then it messed around with my head. So I ended up almost getting VR sickness again, so I came out and then went on VR chat for like an hour or two just to kind of balance things out. And while everything still isn't exactly how I want it to be, it's at least not at the point previously when I had VR sickness. So I'm probably going to be spending a lot more time in VR as well in the coming days just to kind of make sure I'm not totally screwed up again from that.
Thanks, guys. You're the greatest. We're so dead in here, I thought I might have to close up.
Maybe I need to give these games a try, says Damon. I can't wait for the Awakening. It will be glorious, says Ivan. I liked having Children Cloud. I was also very depressed by them, but nowadays I understand, says Ivan. Better the staff intentions with that portrayal. Yeah, the staff actually owned up to it. We're just like, yeah, we kind of rolled with it because of the times. You know, which, it isn't bad.
Yeah, sure.
But it's definitely understandable with what happens to Cloud. He just kind of gets overwhelmed.
7th Heaven, the new merc in town in my little store. I can see it now.
That reminds me of Gungrave or something cool. That was cool. Yeah, Gungrave had what? Another game released recently or something? I swore it did. There's the remix of the Prelude. Prelude's one of the best pieces of music for Final Fantasy, I think. I just really like it. But yeah, the worst part is I was super hyped for the Halo content because I was like, it's super easy. I can get it done in like 2 days maximum, depending on how it affects me. Should be no problem, can just jump in VR and away we go, and instead it's like, yeah, it's not that easy. You may mess yourself up permanently. Well, not permanently, but heavily again if you're not careful. After I tried it a little bit, I told Jen about it. I was like, I think this is bad, and Jen made a good point saying, well, because it's not held up to the same standards as like games and other things, and it's just a fan mod, then potentially they're not looking for like frame rate issues and other stuff like that. They're just like throwing it out because it's neat. It's like, yeah, I kind of agree with it. It's just the whole thing of, it is neat, and I wish I could do it, but I also do not want to get messed up in the head, which is really easy in VR. I think I'm like one of the only people that I've seen online that actually properly talks about that on a frequent basis, just because it's the whole thing of it. It's not that I hate VR. It's just that I hate the fact that everybody seems to treat it like, oh yeah, you should be able to do it. It's super easy and everything. And then when concerns come up about health and safety, which are real concerns, People just like, nah, it's all good. You just suck.
Bring it.
It's just like, what? Ah. Try to the Ender's Mars in VR mode. If you want to being badass. I mean, I could do, because I remember Ion got me Mars, I think. But I remember the Mega 64 video for that, with them having a laugh at the fact that you basically puke if you went on that. So I'm just like, yeah, I think I'll just avoid that, you know. These particles and trails, man, they're so good. Thrust.
That's that.
I honestly thought that was not gonna hit then because of the distance, but
That's the way to do.
we good. Right, I need to go up, turn that way, and then go in. I think, unless it's not open the door. The VR Met game on your Discord, I posted, looks good, says David. Yes, actually looking at that. I think, John, didn't you say you were interested in it as well? Because it does look really good. Looks a little bit like MechWarrior or something. I'm just like, oh, okay. Okay, that looks like something I can get behind.
They're nothing.
It's in the VR section for anyone who wants to see it. I can't remember the name of it exactly, but it's in the VR section. Damon posted it recently, within the past day or so.
Was never in doubt.
Oh, I'm so happy to just be chilling on this. Especially because a lot of this is literally just like trying to do these side missions and get them all done. Then I can level up, which will make everything else a lot easier.
No holding back. Get ready.
Trying to pressure this guy until he's staggered and it's just like, yeah, no. MechWarrior mixed with Hawken. I remember people playing Hawken with the Steel Battalion controller. I actually remember grabbing our Steel Battalion controller and just being like, oh, I want to play, and then next moment, nope. Wait, I can't open that? Oh, crap. What about any of these other ones so we get like a shortcut? There we go. Don't worry about the other way. I spent that kind of money on polystyrene though. Just not on one presentation. Oh god. Ah, there we go. If that was a jukebox, it would be so funny to get like Hip Hop to Chocobo playing, and then just sit down here like this. Is like, I think that is just Cloud resting up a little bit. Yeah. And then hopefully, no. I thought we could go back around that way by clearing it out, but
That the key?
Yeah.
I spent over 50k of my currency last year. Jeez! You're gonna love that game, says Damon. I can't wait because we've got the base game and the DLC for Nier, and because I played Nier on the channel ages ago, you just know I'm gonna play it with the Nier DLC on. I don't know. Maybe I go back over there and do that.
Don't hold back.
Oh hell, more enemies. Let's do.
Let's do this.
That's not good.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, can I not? I thought I could use Assess on him, but I have to build gauge, I think. Oh! Right, spells, abilities, assess.
Best do it right.
There we go. Back! Can you just not? Abilities. That thing was literally draining like most of my health though. It's god damn it. Oh!
Keep those gloves up.
Sure thing, Coach.
Damon. Yeah, I think I still actually need to finish off Nier as well. At some point, I might actually just go back to my original Nier playthrough on PS4, or just start another one. I was doing it with, I think the run was skirtless, if I remember rightly. That was funny. I got told off for YouTube for doing that. I was like, whoa, nobody else has done that. The only reason they told me off as well is because they advertised it as such in the title of the video, just to get more views. Because you know, is there anything around here? I don't think there is. I know they said about the cat thing before, but
You're just getting started, aren't you, Mark? In that case, you'll need to be prepared for anything.
okay, let's see. Barrett's theme. Okay. Speaking of 2B, mark it as an educational video, says John. I wish. But yeah, you can still go and see those videos. I don't know whether I did a short again, because I've been trying to get shorts done, but that's another thing that I've been wanting to do is like, take some of the older videos and just do shorts of them, because then people find your content better. You know, and it refreshes a lot of the channel stuff if people are seeing like old segments of older content. Primarily because they're like, wait a minute, this is new, and it's like, nah, just go back and watch this video from like 5 years ago. I want to do that with a lot of the GBO2 stuff because we have some fun times on GBO2 that can be made into shorts. Right, if I go this way, it's to Chadley, right? Is it? Yeah, I think it was.
We're gonna find the
YouTube doesn't care if it's on YouTube Kids. Oh, I can't remember what stuff came up recently on YouTube that I just did not like. It was under, I think, the kids section. I think Dave has already made his choice regarding YouTube Kids. Yeah, I stay away from that stuff.
A certain shopkeeper told me you paid him a visit.
I stay away from that kind of stuff. It's just like, it's not worth it. Especially when YouTube throttles both your views and your pay.
You got a real killer on the loose, you see. A rabid catch dog. Maybe you've heard people talking about it. Shinra mug gone feral. Last sighting was in Scrap Boulevard. Think you're up to it?
I can do that one.
You're a lifesaver. Doubt anyone else around here stands a chance. Go get him, bud.
It's a good video. I'll post it on your Discord so you can have a look for it. With your kid, okay.
The catch dog was last seen in Scrap Boulevard. But if it wanders into town, this is no ordinary dog.
Ah, I'm trying to talk to Chadley.
Set the orb of assess material.
Ah, so I need to get the catch dog and then come back. Also, Bluey. Bluey's amazing. I really like Bluey.
They say avalanche.
Like the things Rachel watches. Bluey, Bing's not exactly the best. Octonauts. Trying to remember some of the other ones. She started watching Pocoyo and Peppa Pig, but the Pocoyo's kind of okay. Peppa Pig's kind of hit and miss. I'm trying to remember what else. Pubstruction's good on the Disney Channel. She's not interested in Paw Patrol, but she likes Pubstruction. Yeah. Pubstruction's great. I'm trying to remember what else we've shown her. She likes the Wiggles.
She likes Mickey Mouse, but she only likes Mickey Mouse because she likes Donald Duck.
Yeah, she likes Mickey Mouse, but well, Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse, but only because she likes Donald.
I think it's like she likes DuckTales, only for Donald.
She doesn't mind DuckTales. It's the whole thing of she doesn't mind it because I showed it to her, but she likes Miraculous Ladybug. I know that. I put that on for her again this morning, and she literally was smiling the head off at it. Oh, that's a good one. Dragon Riders. Wait, what? Watership Down. What?
Get ready.
Bluey's father is my spirit animal. I want to be like him. Oh, Bandit. Lego Jurassic Park. Yeah, that one's fun. Or Jurassic World.
It's on now.
Oh, I just realised. Oh no, Tifa's not got enough gauge here. I just love the way she has an absolute fascination with like some cute things like bunny rabbits and things, but then she really has the polar opposite of liking apex predators. It's so funny, and it's that whole thing as well as she likes girly things a little bit, but then she will also like stuff that you would not expect. Oh.
There. That should be enough intel for the kid.
Oh yeah, Peter Rabbit.
They like sharks, dinosaurs, especially the T-Rex.
I still have a laugh how we watched the actual CGI Peter Rabbit film together, and I was like, okay, this isn't too bad. And then you turned around and went, you do realize that who's the guy? I forgot his name now because he's forgettable. Is that annoying English guy that went to America? James Corden, that was it. It has James Corden voicing Peter in it. I didn't even realize until I got to the end and I was like, oh no, this just ruined the experience for me. Yeah, she's not really interested in Disney films, yeah. I showed her Wallace and Gromit. Take her away from Peppa. That thing came from hell. Yeah, I don't really like Peppa Pig, so we don't show it too much, but...
We only show it when she sort of requests it, and then normally she'll ask for something else after an episode or two.
Normally her main watch is Bluey, but yeah, Peppa's not great. We've not really enjoyed it too much. We only really play it when she requests it, and she hasn't been requesting it much recently, so... Keep her away from Arthur. The bear-like thing, or at least in newer seasons. What, has Arthur just gotten really bad? On the prowl, should we go back there?
Is there anyone who can treat you? Why do you think they did?
Stay alert now.
I thought we just did this, what? Oh, I see, Ivan. I get you. That's fair. Without obviously going into that. Wait, what the heck is this thing? Oh, the...
Gotta make a stand.
It's on now.
Now the question is... No, Tifa. Alright, so... I was gonna say, the question is, has Tifa got a gauge? But she doesn't.
Alright.
Now she does. Let's do dive kick. Oh, she missed. Jungle Book is a kid's classic. House of Mouse. House of Mouse would probably be really good. Where's he going? Where's he going? I think we just have to look around here for him again, because of how this is.
Hey, over here. Tifa. Hey, Cloud.
Oh, she's watched Detective. Oh yeah, she watched Detective Pikachu with you.
The area up ahead. He's pissed, so make sure you're ready.
I tried showing her that other one. I can't remember whether I told you. You know the other one from the creators of Miraculous, where it's like there's 2 cats or something. She really did not take to that. She was just like, "What is this? It isn't Miraculous. I don't like it. Get it off." It was like, "Oh, okay, okay." It was pretty amusing. Best part is where you show her anything to do with dinosaurs, and she just absolutely loves that. Like today, we were just like, okay, I'll mix it up, and deliberately just put on Jurassic World 2's gameplay of something, just releasing all the dinosaurs, and she was all over that. She's just like, oh, dinosaurs, and just happily running around with dinosaurs. Yeah. She really likes Lego Jurassic World. It's really fun. Oh crap, I just realized I'm gonna get ragged here.
Be careful.
Yeah, I love the way her eyes lit up. Actual Jurassic Park footage, as well as you know, watching the cartoon version. It's like, yes, I like Jurassic Park as well as the actual cartoon version.
Let's do this.
God damn it! No, this thing is kicking my ass here.
You okay?
You know the ATV in Remake, how it's slow to fill up. It's just kicking my ass right now. I seriously hate the ATV because it even healing is bad. No, it's just like, dude, because it's tied to the ATV. If I don't get the gauge up quick enough, this guy literally just like, yeah, Tifa's gone. Tifa's gone again. I'm leaving myself wide open by using healing. Jesus.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot blocking was a thing in this.
Let's finish this.
Oh my god, and now I just staggered it. Seriously. Oh my god, the moment. Jen, just know. The moment you say that, I blocked and counted and killed the damn thing. It's just, do you remember there was a block, Dave? I'm like, I distinctly remember something about pressing RB. Maybe Bionicle movies. Chuckle Vision. Transformers might be something that she takes to, yeah, but when she's a bit older.
Oh, when Daddy remembers what block is. I'm sorry.
Wow!
I'm sorry.
Wow, you just butchered me right there. Oh my god. Dude, that was such an easy one to go for. I was like, wait, what? And then you went for it.
Out of curiosity, when exactly did it show up?
Wow.
The first reports came in just this
Wow.
Why do you ask? Wait a minute. There's this crazy story about a Shinra research lab hidden right beneath our feet under the slums.
Huh. Really?
Dave went for an easy... Jen went for an easy low blow. Dave will remember this.
Something I don't. Well, I guess not.
It's a big organization. I'm sure there's lots of secrets I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. You got
Jen?
That's good enough for me.
I will get you back for this.
I don't know if anyone heard.
Probably. This microphone's the one that is more open to the elements.
I hope you will continue to help me gather vital information for my research.
Love that you're just chuckling in the background, just like hee hee hee. Meanwhile, I'm getting absolutely gutted alive here.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
Why am I singing? Where it is?
But yeah, no. When it comes to I'm gonna deviate and go back to all the talking. When it comes to Rachel, though, outside of like my whole thing recently of just like working my butt off, I still stand by the whole thing of I like being here for her. You know, and I like looking after her. Not as if I'm like totally on my phone 100% of the time, or at least that's only been
Well, you want to
little bits here and there recently, but it's honestly, it's really fun. I really enjoy it. It's nice just seeing like the smile that she has on her face all the time. I just realised that's giving me the option of doing other quests, because otherwise I can't go back and do them later on, so her little smile is awesome. Just flew in the graveyard. What? I'm just looking at the right, that's the main one. Which I think is Scrap Dealer has a new job. Head to the Pillar Plaza. Okay. Unless it needs someone to take care of the blah, blah, blah. Hidden inside a wooden crate near the building. Okay. Okay, so if I go up there again and just look around the wooden crates.
You never know. If the planet's a living...
Best choice, Dave. Until the world turns to the next part of the cycle, do not let your kids out of your vision. If you wanted to appreciate animation, get to watch Treasure Planet. Treasure Planet was really fun.
Recently, a rather aggressive...
If it ain't the Merc himself.
But yeah, no, I remember saying, like, because obviously everything's streamed, that I do, and I talk a lot about just general stuff, just for chatting on stream. Before, when Jem was pregnant, I remember saying, you know, like, I want to be the best dad ever, I want to be there for her all the time when I can, you know, and obviously be better than my parents. So it's one of those whole things of like trying to navigate that is interesting in terms of finding solutions for things that come up, but also I'm sticking to that in terms of like my my main goal is just don't be a really bad parent. Don't put like I mentioned this the other day. Don't put pressure on the kid, like, because the one thing that messed me up loads was putting unnecessary pressure on me to the point where it's like, yeah, I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders. It's like, you're allowed to fail at certain things, just know that there's backup for you, you know, if you don't potentially get where you want to go. You know, because I feel like, yeah, it's good teaching the kid to be the best they can be at the subjects and everything and have a good education and stuff. But I don't think, especially in this day and age, that it's wise turning around and putting that pressure on people of being like, you need to be at this point in your life, you need to be like, you need to have this, that, and the other by age 20 or whatever. It's unnecessary stress that really messes you up mentally, so I'm not going to be like that, you know. Just going to be as kind as possible and just try and be as supportive as possible as well, especially because of the costs of raising a kid normally. You know, like if you were to take kids to daycare in the UK, apparently it costs like 16 grand or more. And it's like, yeah, I don't feel like just putting my kid in daycare because essentially that's just like giving them to somebody else who's a complete stranger.
Let's go.
To look after. and you don't even know if they're gonna do it right. So it's just like, yeah, no, let's not do that. I will happily remain unemployed if it means looking after my kid and giving her the best possible life that she's got. Especially because she seems to really enjoy it, so... I just gotta make things fun all the time, and then we're good, you know. Oh, let's get some of the health back. Rachel has a Pokemon now, says Ivan. Get her to watch Metabots. Type A is good, yeah. Land Before Time. Land Before Time can be heartbreaking, though. Forget the later collectibles. What?
Easy.
Here we go.
Get ready. Enough. That was that.
There we go. Abilities, assess.
Too bad.
I know we've already assessed that, but I think I get experience for it anyway, so...
Is that it?
Remember, the 80s could traumatize them, but it'll make them stronger. No! Partly yes, partly no. It's one of those things you don't just want to openly traumatize your kid. No. I obviously want to be thoughtful about what I'm showing. You know. David says hardens their hearts. Digimon over Pokemon, says John. Yes!
Gotta win at all costs.
Okay, let's do...
No escape.
Oh.
Let's do it right.
There we go. We can get Ether from it if we're good enough. I wonder if Tifa can use any of her abilities. Okay, let's do Unbridled Strength instead. I love the way Cloud has what looks like ice on him from the Cerulean Drake. Braver. Ah.
You're good at this.
Oh wow, we got him. We'll get that stuff. And then we'll head back. Oh, nope. Give them the epilepsy test I used to have as a kid, says David. Sit them in front of Batman Beyond and see if they ain't drooling. Oh, because the intro. No, I'm not doing that. Don't give her the Gundam treatment. I'm trying to, or at least I don't want to get her into anything Gundam related just for a laugh, just to not expose her to that kind of stuff. We already have enough Gundam in this household. I make it sound like it's a bad thing, but I'm secretly just not wanting to share the kits that I've got upstairs. That's another thing. It's like it's going to be interesting when I can actually get around to diving into all that stuff that I've still got upstairs in storage. Basically, it's going to be like Christmas all the time. I mean, I know I've mentioned that before on stream, where I was like, dude, the amount of kits and stuff I've got in my backlog right now, and figures and things, it's just like, what?
Bring it.
Oh, I see. That's interesting. The ATV gauge works, but oh.
That's a win.
The reason why I went on foot back this way is just because it'll be better. Victory! Oh my god. SD, yeah. SD would be cool if I was going to show anything like that, but... first series MS8 theme, oh god. You know, SD would probably be fun. Just because it's SD. I don't know.
Recently, a rather aggressive monster.
And there he is! I knew you were the right man for the job. There's no denying you're the real deal. Not like these idiots with their excuses. Rather have one of you than 20 of them.
They're just doing their jobs. Can't expect them to be at your beck and call.
What exactly is it you're trying to say, Merc?
You need people who can follow orders, too.
I see now. Heard you were ex-Shinra. Guess I shouldn't be surprised you'd go to bat for your old buddies. Me, I'm just looking out for my people. All there is to it. Hell with you. We can take care of this town ourselves. No more Mercs or Shinra. We'll build up the watch and kick you all out.
I may have screwed up a little bit in terms of relations.
Then. That's another solid gig in the books.
I love the way Tifa's like, it's okay, it's fine. It's like, no, it really isn't.
Impressed with what you've done. Keep it up, and you'll have enough work to keep you fed for a lifetime.
All thanks to you.
And don't you forget it.
So where do we get paid? The shop or something?
Just beware of SD's OVAs with the adult jokes.
The apartments first.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot about that.
Breather.
Which lesson was that again?
Lesson 1.
SD World Heroes might be okay.
Anyway.
Oh god, Ava. I don't think it'd be crazy enough to put Ava on the list for obvious reasons. Gotta go back to the with Tifa. Oh my god, I lost my bearings for a moment. I'm just like, where am I?
The way Gwen talks about.
Good job ridding us of that.
Am I the only one who likes the look of the new Gundam, says John? The actual mobile suit, I'm not too sure on at the moment. I'm gonna see more of it. The actual rest of it, I don't mind.
If none of the trains are running, I assume.
That way, right? Oh, no, we can go this way.
Don't take your eyes.
That moment where everyone in chat be like, Dave, traumatize your kid. No, I'd rather not, thank you very much.
Apparently it was done. So they blew up.
Huh? Someone's back awful early. Not that I mind. Would you two be dears and swap your filters out for me?
Yeah, she already beat Goku. Goku turned up at the door and was like, I heard you were strong. And then she beat him.
She needs a friend.
She played Fighter Z and kicked his ass. If you want the real context for that, but we just turned around and say she beat Goku, so...
Thinking about her and her feelings? Or are you just going through the motions? Go on.
Let's take care of this real quick, okay?
Sure.
The lack of context here for me just randomly chatting is pretty crazy. It's like, we're alone now. Fix things. It's just like, Okay. Anything I can... Oh, the... You changed the filter. I was wondering what Cloud was doing then. I'm like, what? Is that? Hang on. That's either... Oh my god, is that an error? Or is that... What are those? I might be thinking about that as Blender rather than Unreal. Are those lines from behind? No. No, they're not. There's something going on with that.
Give me 1 second. I'll be done in a bit.
Tifa's got poster for music, punching bag, boots, music CDs, I think. Go to the box. Socks.
Finally.
John.
So, after you left the village, I let you off the hook before, back at the hall, but not this time.
Well, when we were kids, everybody wanted to be a soldier, right?
Yeah, I remember they were on the news every day during the war.
Thing is, by the time I finally made it in, they didn't need heroes anymore. It was nothing like what we dreamt of. It was just working for Shinra. Just...
I'm sorry. I know it's a touchy subject.
More than you know.
Not exactly small talk. Especially with someone you haven't seen in a while.
I get it. Still, it's kind of funny. Us going our separate ways, thinking that must be
What's Dave doing with that muffin? Wait,
that
what?
we'd never meet again. And then here of all
What?
places we do. You know what? We should totally celebrate.
Oh, is
Let's
it
dress
because the
up and hit the
avatar's
town.
looking like that?
Really?
Just
I mean, why not?
seriously, has my
It'll be
avatar been
fun.
looking in funny ways here, like
Do you even have
the
fancy
entire
clothes?
time?
Not like fancy, but I'll figure something out. What do you think?
Oh, I
would
see
suit
as
me,
well.
Huh?
If I, right, I'm looking at my avatar and being like, oh, I see. It, like if I turn too far away from the camera, it just opens my mouth for some weird reason. Let's see. Wonder. Oh, I do not know. That.
Something sporty?
I don't think that'd be so different from my usual. Be sure to pick an outfit that goes with mine, okay?
Will do.
This is gonna be so much fun. You'll see.
Yeah. Maybe.
Dave is gawking. Should have got exotic.
on that happy
I
note,
didn't want to
I
just be
think
like
it's time to head
everybody
back to the
else, you
bar.
know.
Come on.
Everybody
you
else be
won't need a
picking it,
break?
and I'm like,
Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. Marl isn't always right, you know.
I need to save. Because it's getting late. Oh. Cloud. I'm literally pressing interact and you're just like, what? Okay. Even though literally the... Oh, I'm like, oh, it's downstairs. They're like, John.
Hey, Marl. We took care of the filters, so we're gonna head back to the bar now.
Take care, you two. Oh, you're looking pretty chipper.
I don't feel that different.
Must be my imagination, then. Anyway, keep your wits about you, Merc. A token of my appreciation. Be good to her.
Okay, so we got all that done. I think now it should be chapter 4 if we have spent all this time around here leveling.
Are you that? People are counting.
Tifa! Mind if I stop by? I've chatted with that Barrett guy.
Well, you want to head inside?
But he's actually pretty chill.
I love the way you can just hear that guy outside like, Barrett's supposed to be a pretty hard ass, but he's actually kind of chill.
We're back.
Did you have fun?
Lots of fun.
Hey, need y'all downstairs.
Right now? Then the plan is...
Marlene, wanna go wait for Jesse out front?
Okay.
Looks like we're officially on for tomorrow night then. Gotta go over the details with the others.
Before you do, about my pay.
You'll get your money. So sit down and shut up until we're finished.
I love the way he will not
Double
stop
time,
going on
Tifa.
about the money.
I'm really sorry, but it shouldn't take much longer. In the meantime...
John.
Grab a seat. What'll it be?
Just that implies some weird things. I'm just gonna...
Not really in the mood right now.
But if you were, then maybe...
So long, my people need me, says David. Alright, David. If that's your cue for leaving, then... Unless I'm reading into that wrong.
Well, most people would say something sweet right about now.
I'm sure they would.
Ah, but you're a more discerning customer, aren't you? In which case...
Here we are. Here we witness Cloud read everyone's mind since 1987.
Our house special. The Cosmo Canyon.
I mean, when the black... oh, okay, I get you. When Barrett went down the lift.
Beautiful.
I gotta go.
Look at the time, I do need to head off. That's fine, man.
Enjoy.
Hey, you see the news? The reactor bombing was the work of the eco-extremist group Avalanche. Public enemy #1. Gets your heart racing, doesn't it? They don't know our faces, so we're in the clear for now. But we'll want to capitalize on this momentum. Speaking of which, you coming on the next one?
For the right price.
Oh, you can bet I'll be pushing hard for a raise. Tifa will be joining us too, but I don't know. Even a blind man can see her heart's not in it. She was never on board with the bombings, so if it comes down to do or die... If I've got to put my life in someone else's hands, then I'd rather that someone was a professional. Like you.
I love the way everybody's just coming in and going to the hideout. It's just like, guys.
Still kill some time.
Cheers, guys. Right, let's save and load. Chapter 3, we're 3 hours 36 in. Right, everyone, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed, and I shall see you on the next one. So until then, bye.